today, which is Jenny Love, the Rogue Witch from Broom Book and Candle. And this is the week 1 of the YouTube Pagan challenge for 2016. Week 1's challenge is, how did you become pagan? How did you get here? There will be 52 videos because there's 52 weeks and 52 questions. So I'll post, if I can get a copy of the challenge itself, I will post them below and what they are, so you can see what they'll be, and we'll see how long I can keep this up for. So today's week 1, and it's how did you become pagan? So I will start with, there wasn't any one thing. There wasn't any one book. There wasn't any one tragedy. There wasn't any one event. It was lifelong. I don't know when the shift was from not being pagan to being pagan. I don't know. I can't, there's no way for me to pinpoint that, because I believe growing up, there was always a pagan-esque aspect to my growing up. My mom is from Sicily, so there's a strong connection to the old ways and the way they do things, the superstitions, the old wives' tales, the way you make chicken soup, or the way you make some food for whatever ails you, or to get rid of some man, or to get some man, or to get rich, or there was even some divination about an orange, and just things like that, which were perfectly normal. And I had no idea that that's what it was until I started to really study paganism. Or I'm a witch. I am an eclectic witch. I refer to myself as the Rogue Witch because I just do my own thing. There isn't any one thing that there's not one book that I go, oh yeah, that's my book. That's the one. There isn't any, for me anyway. And again, going back to growing up, when there were things, when you had an ailment, there was a food for it, or there were certain things you did at certain times of the year, or you didn't put shoes or hats, I don't remember, on the bed. When a spoon hit the ground, it meant something. There was a rhyme for that. When a bird got in my house, my mother quickly called my grandfather to come snap its neck because it couldn't get out of the house alive. And these things were completely normal. And that's what I mean by the malocchio. I mean, that everybody, knows the evil eye, but, there's a way to get rid of it with the oil and over your head, and you can only teach it to somebody, like, during a full moon at Christmas Eve or something. It's like, and this was normal. Anybody who has nonnas in your house, or, your Aunt Mimi's, you got this stuff. And if you ever read a Kitchen Witch book or maybe a Green Witch book, you'd go, oh yeah, we do that. It makes perfect sense to you. So that's why I think, for me, becoming a pagan was a natural sort of progression. We didn't have a word for it, and we didn't have structure for it, and we certainly didn't have books for it, but I think that they are, and I think that that's super cool. After that, I think the first book I bought on ceremonial magic was probably about 20 years ago, and I didn't talk about it much then. And then I got back into it. When I say back into it, we always knew you could read your fortune with playing cards, and certain things that showed up meant certain things, and the connections. It all just made perfect sense to me. So when I started reading again about paganism, that makes perfect sense. And I say rogue because, again, I don't really have any one book or any one thing or any one author, or I'm not Wiccan, I'm not Gardnerian. I'm a plain old Strega, I guess, is really what it boils down to. Strega tattooed on the back of my neck. That's really it. And I think that it just, how you get here makes sense to you, or how you get to where you are, if it makes sense to you, that's it. We're all like snowflakes. Pagans are like snowflakes. There's you can have 13 pagans in a room and have 13 different ways to do things. It just is. And that's, I think, what makes it special. It makes it a little harder to practice with people, which I do like. I do like the aspect of getting together with some folks and exchanging energy and working toward a common goal. But mostly my practice is solitary, so which is fine too. It's all good. So that's how I got here. I couldn't pinpoint a time when I started saying the word pagan. I did recently, a memory came up on Facebook. I don't know how, if any of you are on Facebook, you know that your previous memories come up. And there was a memory from 2009 where I posted something about Samhain and the veil thinning. So I was like, oh, well, clearly I was out and about then. So, but I don't know if I say pagan. But I do now. I say witch mostly. And but, I don't carry a sign. I mean, it is tattooed on my neck, but, I don't walk around with my little sign going, I'm a pagan. It just is. So that's how I got here. And I would love it if my people and my witches who are on my Facebook, Broom, Book, and Candle, or in my life, Roxburgh, Dawn, Val, I would like you guys to videotape how you got to be a pagan. And I want to put it up on my channel. And that goes for anybody out there. If you don't have a YouTube channel and you want to express how you became a pagan, get in touch with me on Facebook, Broom, Book, and Candle. Or you can email me, and it's broombookandcandle@yahoo.com. And the "and" is spelled out, broombookandcandle@yahoo.com. And let's put them up. I love this challenge. I love the conversation. I love learning about other people's paths and how they got here and what they think and what they do. I haven't even read all the questions yet. But I just, like, next week is, are you in or out of the broom closet? I didn't even get any farther than that because I got to do that right away because it's week 2 of the challenge and I just found out about it. So submit your videos to me, and because I'd love to. I went down the YouTube rabbit hole today watching everybody's videos. I think it's fantastic. I love the conversation. So that's how I became a pagan, and or the rogue witch. And you guys go get your witch on. Bye.